This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. It's the Hornets and the Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Spartans' offense will get first crack at it today. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it tall. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy? Or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise the offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down to the air. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Handoff again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Hornets offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tells the run, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They don't need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Off play action. They're all over him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Throws it off the RPO. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hornets! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Number 38, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Hands it off. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Hall. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got it.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. Drives inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sets his feet, it's Hall. Finds his man. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Takes the easy one to the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out wide left, it's Francis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Francis. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as the clock runs before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes his man miss. Still making moves. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They give it back to him. Makes a man miss. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to...
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Cook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The give. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds his man. It's Francis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. On play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Francis. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Hornets are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Left side is Schmidt. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Hornets will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Looks as if he's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Trying the left side. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hall. Unloads in the nick of time.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity. Snags it and he's open. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Hornets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They want that clock to run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right side, it's Francis. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Hornets with the 1st and 10. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. Takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
On to attempt the try. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. It's caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Out wide right, it's Francis. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Spartans! And they're on top here in overtime.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch, and he's free. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short now.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hornets. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
I Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point is good.
The kick is good. That time begins at 20 all.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. They take the lead here in the second overtime period.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. He'll do it himself. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Hands it off. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Quick give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
First down for this offense. To the air, it's Hall. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Push is ahead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Spartan! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Looking downfield, it's Hall. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. The give. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Motion from the wideout. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw.